Today is International Men's Day, which is a global holiday celebrated annually on November the 19th to recognize and celebrate the cultural, political, and socio-economic achievements of men. It's an occasion to celebrate boys and men's achievements and contributions, in particular for their contributions to nation, union, society, community, family, marriage, and childcare. The broader and ultimate aim of the event is to promote basic values as well as awareness towards men's issues. Let's broaden this out by speaking with the founder, Boys Mentoring Advocacy Network and Nigeria Coordinator, International Men's Day, Ola Akinwe, who is joining me via Zoom in Lagos. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me start by wishing you a happy International Men's Day and to every man around you. First, let's begin by looking at the significance of marking this day for the men folks.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Happy to join you from Lagos. The significance of International Men's Day is as significant when we celebrate the International Women's Day. Men are the nucleus of the society, and when the nucleus is like a glue, the society, when the glue is out, the society collapses. So the importance of International Men's Day is to celebrate this glue that holds the society. Let me give you an illustration, maybe from the Holy Book. When Sodom and Gomorrah was about to be destroyed, Abraham had a hint of what was going to happen, and he approached God. And the first thing he told in that story was, if I can find 50 men, would you spare humanity? And God said, go ahead. But why not Abraham saying, if I can find 25 men, 25 women, I'm going to approach God in that perspective. It means from time immemorial, men had always been the pillar of the society. And when these pillars are not celebrated, it weakens the society. So it is important for us to see the value of these days, especially for men who are doing the very best to create a safe environment for our coexistence.
Right. According to WHO's data, suicide is the leading cause of death among men under the age of, say, 45. What do you think should be the focus for men to understand that there is more to life than the disappointments that we are faced with?
Yeah, it has been an issue, global issue, but men, because the way we were programmed from childhood, that you have to bottle up your emotions, and as a result of that, when men are going through certain issues in their life,
right,
they most of the time do not open up for or seek for help. And what we need to do is for men to seek help when they have gotten to the point where they'll be considering suicide, and that is not an option. If you look, let me just put it this way, that a man committed suicide doesn't mean the problem has been solved. It's not the solution to the problem. The solution to the problem is that what is the underlying issue that is making this individual to consider suicide as the last option.
Right.
So we need to create an environment where we have spaces for men to come and open up to the challenges they are going through. Two, I think it is time for government, when you look at the gender issues. For instance, in Nigeria, we have the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development. I would recommend to government should be renamed as Federal Ministry of Gender Affairs. And under these affairs, you have Commission for Women and Girls, and you also have Commission for Boys and Men. And issues that relate to men like this will be We have a department where people can go to. We have a structure where it's put in place, that is put in place. And this is when you can really, really address some of these issues. So when they don't have any place to go, what happens?
Really makes sense. Really makes sense. You know, that brings me to the final question, so to say. We have always celebrated Women's Day under different names. Talk about Mother's Day, Children's Day, Girl Child Day, the Day of the Girl Child. And this has made a lot of us men very, very jealous. Now, this year's theme is better relations between men and women. There you go, women again. Would you like to share the understanding of this theme?
Well, that is a sub-theme under the theme of the year. The theme of this year is creating a safe environment. And what it means is that to create a safe environment for men, this means there is a total absence of control and threat. We want an environment where our men are not threatened, where our boys are not threatened. And when you have this environment, there will be better relations for men, women and men. That's how it works. It's just you need the need of this environment. That is what we are clamoring for. And I think I will appreciate the First Lady of Lagos State who has gone into or established an initiative about boys in Lagos State. And two, I think it's high time we have more women in the boys and men space. Because whatever happens to the men folks, they share in it. You see, the solution to women issue, my brother, let me just share with you. If you can resolve the issues with men and boys, several issues with women and girls will be resolved. It is not for us to begin to think about how we can resolve issues for women and girls and think that will resolve issues for men and boys. No.
Absolutely. Well, let's see how that really goes, especially with the recommendation that you're saying that they should rename or rechristen Ministry of Women Affairs to Ministry of Gender Affairs. Well, if that's what you meant earlier. Well, anyway, this is where we have to leave it and see what recommendation they're going to take afterwards. Founder, Boys Mentoring Advocacy Network in Nigeria, Coordinator, International Men's Day, Ola Akinwe. Thank you for speaking with TVC News.
Good to be here. I appreciate you.
Thank you.